Hey guys, today we're doing a cracked patina French style vase. So we start with the thrift store vase that's a little outdated, and I'm going to add my first coat of paint, which is a gray chalk paint. And I just apply it with my paintbrush, and I use my misting bottle to keep the paint moving. Don't worry about coverage on this coat because we are going to get more coverage with other layers. Just get your paint on quickly and easily, and then we are going to add some character with our next step. I'm going to show you how we are going to add some raised stencils. First, we are going to use some modeling paste, and this is going to give our raised stencils that texture, that raised texture. I'm going to apply it with a putty knife or a spatula, and I apply it generously. Make sure you keep your motions with your putty knife flat over the stencil. You don't want to go side to side and get it all under the stencil. I'm skimming back as I'm applying, and I'm going to leave it about the level of the stencil, just a little bit over the level of the stencil. And that's all you need to create a raised stencil. And this is going to add some really beautiful texture and age to our French style vase. See how beautiful that looks? Now I take just a little sandpaper and just quickly sand it to knock off any high points and just level out the stencil a little bit. Now I'm going to add my second coat of gray paint, and I will share in the description how I convert paint into chalk paint because it adheres really well even to a glossy surface like this one. So I'm getting this on. Again, I'm not too worried about coverage because this is part of the style and distress character of this piece. Plus our top coat is going to hide a lot of the undercolors. So the paint now is dry, and I'm going to add my cracked patina. This cracked patina is going to get everything distressed and French looking. It's going to make actually the paint crack a little, and I'm going to show you how it's going to distress everything. It's very easy to do. Just apply the cracked patina. It applies wet, and you just get it on everywhere you want the paint, your top coat, to crack a little. So this is looking good, and now I'm going to let this dry. Once it's dry, I'm going to add my final color, which is Weathered White by Behr, and I'm going to just dry brush this. No misting needed, because you want that texture. And then with your brush, you can let it sit a little and just come back and distress it a little with another dry brush, or see how it's starting to crack on its own. Isn't that gorgeous? I used a dry foam brush, an old foam brush, to just start pushing on it before it dried completely, and it'll peel off some of the paint, so it'll create that texture. And this is it. Isn't it lovely and just oh so French? I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. Stay tuned for more fun DIY tutorials.